What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing our fourth episode of Looking at Legacy Market Watch here, where we take a look at Legacy Yu-Gi-Oh sets and see what the price for Near Mint First Edition, and if there are no First Edition cards, unlimited Near Mint printings of cards from these sets, because recently there's been a lot of hype around Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, and then for the first three sets at least, I've seen a lot of buyouts and things like that, and high dollar cards. Gemini Elf is the first one I want to do. This is actually the most expensive card out of the set. Near Mint First Editions for these are only $76, which is not bad, to be honest. Not bad whatsoever compared to First Edition Zinzo being $600, $800, as we discovered last week, or 2 weeks ago, as we looked at Pharaoh's Servant, which was the set that came out before this. Labyrinth of Nightmare is actually one of my favorite sets. I will say there are not a whole lot of Near Mint First Editions on the market, and they do get pretty expensive fairly quickly. So do be aware of that. Maybe buy one as an investment. It's not financial advice, but hey, you never know what kind of opportunity there would be. I want to take 1 second, guys, to talk about the channel sponsor, aka me. If you are a seller on tcgplayer and could use some help selling your inventory maybe a little more quickly or pricing it and things like that, and you don't want to go through the work of that, reach out to me using the link down below and the email provided there, as well as you can read about the service there. And if you are a buyer of wonderful, shiny cardboard pieces, use the link in my description below or the channel description as well. And go to my TCG player. I have lots of wonderful cards for sale there. Lots of Blue Eyes White Dragons, lots of Dark Magicians, lots of really rare cards. So go ahead and use that link, pick yourself something shiny. Jar of Greed, by the way, guys. This is kind of crazy. Only has 1 Near Mint First Edition listing, and it's almost $300. Other than that, there are only 3 other listings for Near Mint Unlimiteds, and they get kind of crazy very quickly. There are only 4 listings, guys. That's absolutely crazy. So if you have one of these Near Mint First Edition, I'd definitely list that up and see if you could sell that, because now is a good opportunity for that. Jar of Greed gets played in older formats and things like that, and this is a pretty iconic card to begin with. So do be aware of that. Torrential Tribute as well, I do know has been doing pretty good Near Mint First Edition price. There's a ghost listing here by the looks of it, so do be careful of that. But Near Mint First Editions for these, over $100 for some of them. There's one $88 one, so do be aware of that, but not too terrible for Torrential Tribute, which is a really great card. There are lots of printings of this, I will say. And Labyrinth of Nightmare overall as a set isn't nearly as impressive in terms of pricing as things like that, as in terms of like Magic Ruler or Metal Raiders or Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. So do be aware of that. But honestly, pretty iconic trap card, Near Mint First Edition. Kind of a price tag on it, honestly. And remember, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's nothing like Pokemon where Near Mint First Edition, is absolutely insane, like $100,000, stuff like that. Mass of Restrict was a very short printed card up until recently when the Retro Pack 2 reprint came out. Now there's tons of these floating around. But Near Mint First Edition for these are only 60-ish bucks, which is not bad, I will argue. It does get pretty expensive very quickly. You only got like a wall of maybe 10 listings here, and then all of a sudden it's $472. So that guy's positioned really good if these were to get bought out. But this is a pretty cool card, I would say. It's pretty serious in the TV show as well when this card gets whipped out and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool card to have Near Mint First Edition, I will say. So that's a pretty cool collector's piece. Magical Cylinder. I used to run this like in every deck I built when I was a teenager. I actually went around at a regional qualifier because of Magic Cylinder, so I have fond memories of this card. Near Mint First Edition for these are not too crazy. You got 2 $60 listings, and then after that, they double in price. So do be aware of that if you have these to list or if you're looking to buy, just saying. The Masked Beast, very cool card, goes with the maps cards and things like that. This only had a couple printings up until recently, so I'm not surprised that there is a Near Mint First Edition for $174, but then after that, it can get up to $400, because this is a pretty iconic card. It has a Retro Pack reprint, which 2 at this point, because there's an original Retro Pack and then the Retro Pack reprint that came out in 2020. So do be aware of that when thinking about the Masked Beast. Honestly, that foiling in the name there looks pretty intense there, but yeah, the Masked Beast is definitely a real cool card. So to see this Near Mint First Edition almost at 200 up to 400, not exactly surprising because it is pretty impressive. Let's take a look at the other versions real quick, because there are not a whole lot of them, I don't think. Yeah, there's like a couple super rares. I think there's a common as well. Speed Duel printing there, but there is the 2020 Retro Pack 2 reprint, as well as the original Retro Pack 2 super rare there. That one's probably pretty expensive, and there are actually no Near Mint First Edition printings for this or the worldwide. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Couple super rares, just the ultra rares and common. So 174, 4 listings, definitely pretty interesting to see there. The Last Warrior from Another Planet is a fairly iconic card, I will say. This is one of the other ones I picked out. There are obviously Kaiku the Ghost Destroyers, pretty impressive card. United We Stand's a classic card. Destiny board cards aren't too expensive. Royal Command's not really that expensive either. It is an ultra out of the set, though, I will say. I do have a Near Mint First Edition Fire Princess, so I'm saving for the future if this set starts to get bought out and things like that to sell in the future. But the Warrior from Another Planet, kind of an iconic like card. There's not very many printings of this, I think. Let me just double check here. Yeah, there's only a couple printings of this. All of them are ultras minus a super rare from Dark Beginning 2. There are no near mint listings for that. But this one, near mint first editions are only $35 to $40 and then up to $50. So they'd be aware of that. Maybe hold on to yours, give it a little bit of time, and see if it goes up in price, if these sell out. I mean, look at this. There's only a couple listings, and I have a near mint first edition that I myself am going to hold on to. But yeah, guys, Labyrinth of Nightmare, pretty cool set. I really like it. A lot of cool cards in here. It's not nearly as famous as Legend Blues by Dragon or Metal Raiders, the first two sets and stuff like that. But some pretty cool cards in here. So do keep your eyes peeled on near mint first editions in this set, as we see more and more people come to Yu-Gi-Oh to spend money in the game, especially with the advent of full art. So that's all I got today, guys. Please subscribe, leave any comments or ideas in the comment section down below. Don't forget to pick yourself up something shiny from my TCG player store. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next video.